Check one. All right. Good evening and welcome to the B-side. I'm Kirk and I am super excited that you guys are here for the Eric Ramsey show tonight. Hope you feel welcome and comfortable here. I'm so sorry we sold out of all the water. There is a drinking fountain down the hall right next to the restrooms. So if you get real parched and you have to have the water, it's down the hall. We've got everything else, aside from water, right here at the concessions. So we've got a great opening act for the show tonight. These are two young guys. It's Dominic and Carlin. They are local musicians. Carlin, the guitar player, has been a student here at Kirk's Studio for the Performing Arts for many years. Super talented, both these guys. They actually won a talent competition that was put on by PBS that will hopefully air at some point. You'll be able to watch it on Channel 8 or however you get your PBS feed these days. Anyway, these guys are just super awesome. They're out there playing and performing and doing their thing. So if you would, please, let's make some noise and bring out Dominic and Carlin.
All right, we're super excited to be here and open for Eric Ramsey. We've done it before at a different venue before, but super excited to do it again. We'll start off with "Isn't She Lovely" by Stevie Wonder. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought through love we'd be making one as lovely as she. But isn't she lovely, made from love? Isn't she pretty, truly the angel's best? Girl, I'm so happy we have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done. Through us He's given life to one so very lovely, made from love. Do 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 do. Isn't she lovely? Life and love are the same. Life is Asia, the meaning of her name. Lottie, it could have not been done without you. Conceive the one so very lovely, made from love. Thank you. All right. Thank you. So the next one is City of Stars from the movie La La Land, if any of you guys have seen it. I don't even think I have. City of stars, are you shining just for me? City of stars, there's so much that I can't see. first embrace I shared with you, that now our dreams, they finally come true. City of stars, just one thing everybody wants. There in the bars and through the smokescreen of the crowded restaurants, it's love. Yes, all we're looking for is love from someone else. A rush, a glance, a touch, a dance, look in somebody's eyes, to light up the skies, to open the world and send them reeling. A voice that says, I'll be here and you'll be alright. I don't care if I know just where I will go, 'cause all I need is this crazy feeling, a rat-tat-tat on my heart. Think I want it to stay. City of stars, are you shining just for me? City of stars, you never shine so brightly. Thank you. Angel to Me by McKay is the next one. I don't even know who that is. I'm so bad at this. Okay. Lady, I love you, and I just want to show you, from the way you touch me and kiss me, to the sparkle in your eye. Oh, how I love you. I just feel so lost without you. With my love and intuition, you never have to say goodbye. Maybe you have been questioning if I'm still in love with you. It's my time to show and prove there ain't nothing I won't do. All I really need's a second, so please don't walk away. I've got things I wanna say. You've got me feeling lucky. You're so lovely in every way, and when we're touching, there's something that I really can't explain. And girl, take my hand, 'cause I'm here to remind that you've got my full attention, and you're always on my mind. Lady, I love you, and I just want to show you, from the way you touch me and kiss me, to the sparkle in your eye. Oh, how I love you. I just feel so lost without you. With my love and intuition, you'll never have to say goodbye. Got me singing that I need you desperately. Ain't no reason that you got to question me. It's a fact that I want you in my life. No matter what, you're an angel to me. See, I don't want another, baby, there's no other, baby. You got me chasing and feeling some type of way. You've got me feeling lucky. You're so lovely in every way, and when we're touching, there's something that I really can't explain. Girl, take my hand, 'cause I'm here to remind that you've got my full attention, and you're always on my mind. Lady, I love you, I just want to show you, from the way you touch me and kiss me, to the sparkle in your eye. got one more before Eric Ramsey comes up, and it's Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
There we go, Dominic and Carlin.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. Okay, so you got a whole bunch of new fans here tonight. So if we want to follow you, if we want to find you, where do we find you? How do we follow you?
Dominic and Carlin on YouTube, and our Instagram is carlin.dominic.
There you go, Carlin.Dominic on Instagram, and you can find Dominic and Carlin on YouTube. Let's give it up one more time for these guys. It's a good thing Eric Ramsey is really good. All right, now let's put our hands together for the main act tonight. Are you ready? Yes. Well, but we still are gonna. Well, okay. So he needs a minute. So cue the music here. Or maybe I'm gonna give you a joke tonight.
Oh, cue the music.
Exactly. All right. So yeah, you can bring the music down just a little bit. I got a story to tell you guys. So let's see here. It's where are we at? September. So we probably don't have too many snowbirds here right now, right? Anybody here a snowbird? No, exactly. Just us locals right now, right? So if you've ever been to Minnesota, you've seen these huts out on the ice in the winter for the ice fishing, right? So turns out that a few years ago, Dominic and Carlin, who happen to be from Minnesota, are out on the ice in one of these huts doing a little fishing, right? And so they're sitting there fishing on this hole, and all of a sudden Carlin gets a tug on his line and pulls out this fish and puts it in his bucket, throws his line back in. Well, a few minutes goes by, and what do you know? Carlin gets another tug on his line, pulls another fish out, puts it in his bucket. Well, this is starting to bother Dominic a little bit, so Dominic looks over, what's going on here? Well, what do you know? Third time, Carlin gets another pull on his line, pulls this fish out, puts it in the bucket. Well, Dominic's had it by now. It's 3-0. So Dominic says, "What's the deal? How come you're catching all the fish and I've got none?" So Carlin turns to him and says, Dominic's like, "What? What?" Dominic says, "I don't know what the heck you're talking about. You have to keep your worms warm." Thank you. I'll be here all week. There we go. Yeah, that Carlin, he knows how to catch fish, all right. Attaboy, Carlin. You got to keep those worms warm. Yeah, yeah. All right, well, so how we doing here, Mr. Ramsey? Hey. He's trying to save everybody from another joke. Yeah, hurry it up if you wouldn't mind. All right, well, hey, let me just say thank you for all you guys for coming out tonight. This whole Kirk's Studio for the Performing Arts has been up here for a long time, 16 years. We've taught thousands of kids everything from piano and guitar to voice and violin. So we've had a lot of students come through. Well, about a year ago, we said, hey, we need to do more with our nonprofit. So we have a foundation. It's called Rhythms House. And so we got to work on making a few renovations over here on what we've called this half of the studio the B side for many years. So we said, let's make it a real thing. Let's really turn this thing into a venue. So did some work in here, lights, stage, sound system. Jimmy's been a huge part of that. And so now, as part of our nonprofit, as part of Rhythms House, we have the B side, this venue. We have Big Mike's recording studio, and we also have AZRADIO.LIVE, which is pretty cool. AZ Radio plays music by hundreds of independent artists, and you can listen 24 hours a day on the web. AZRadio.live is where you'll find it. Eric's music is on the station, along with, like I said, a whole lot of other really, really cool artists. We also do the Independent Artist Spotlight Show. That happens right here at Big Mike's Recording Studio. So, again, thank you so much for being here tonight, for supporting Eric and his music, and for supporting the B-side and Rhythms House. Ready to go? Okay, brother. All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for here, I'm super excited to have him in the house. Please, let's welcome Mr. Eric Ramsey.
You're all very kind. How about Dominic and Carlin? You know, I had heard them before. It was maybe 6 months or so ago. We were playing the same showcase at a place called Faux Cow down in Tempe, or South Scottsdale, I guess. And they were amazing then. And they're young, they're good looking, and they're talented. And then I'm the headliner? Really? Seriously? That's pretty amazing. It was an honor to share the stage with them and a pleasure to hear them. So I'm going to play some of my stuff. I hope you like it. You ever hear that old mockingbird early in the morning, singing from the power lines right outside your window? I roll over to touch your cheek. You're not there. And I wonder, do you ever think of me? And I wonder, do you ever think of me? You ever pour that first cup of coffee, go and sit out on your porch, watch the sun come up red through the trees, feel that heat coming on? Looks like another sunny day. Oh, it's sunny for someone anyway. And I wonder, do you ever think of me? And I wonder, do you ever think of me? And when the breeze slides softly through your window, bringing with it the sweet scent of sacred desert rain, do you close your eyes against all those memories? What changed in you, baby? Changed in me too, baby. You ever wander in the evening, oh, with daylight fading down? Just what became of all the hours between sleep and sleep? How I long to kiss your mouth, smell your fragrant hair. And I wonder, do you ever think of me? And I wonder, do you ever think of me? And I wonder, do you ever think of me? Do you ever think of me? Thank you. So I was planning on playing you some stuff off of some of my CDs and maybe a couple of new ones tonight. If there's something, those of you who are familiar with my music, if there's something that you'd like to hear, holler it out. If there's something that you expressly do not want to hear, holler it out. I aim to please. This is the title song from my third CD. It's called It's a Rough World, Baby. And I don't know if you all got your download cards, your tickets. I entitled you to a download card out there. If you don't like it, you can give it to somebody who you think might. But this is on one of those records out there. Joseph said to Mary, honey, tell me what's wrong. Why are you so downhearted? Why is your face so long? Mary said, Joseph, this is why I'm so blue. If he's the Son of God, how come he looks just like you? It's a rough world, baby. It's a tough world, baby. Oh, but it's our world, baby. We're gonna have to try to get along. Angels and archangels gathered from on high, singing to that baby from way up in the sky. This world you were dropped into ain't ready for you. Gonna see a lot of trouble, boy, before you get through. It's a rough world, baby. It's a tough world, baby. Oh, but it's your world, baby. We're gonna have to try to get along. You may be like me, I may be like you. Don't lock us in a room with all those other fools. I would never tell you that you can't have any fun. I'm only suggesting that your work is never done. Poor Noah, he was thinking as the rain began to fall, I don't know how I will ever have room for them all. Then Lord, you take a look down below that main deck. Tell me who's gonna help me clean up that mess. It's a rough world, baby. It's a tough world, baby. And it's gonna be a wet world, baby. Grab a shovel, we'll try to get along. Choose to throw that all away for otherworldly things. The only thing that matters when you calculate your worth is how you treat your brothers and sisters here on earth. St. Peter at the pearly gates was reading from his list. The line was long, the penitents were getting kind of angry. Patience is a virtue when you come before the throne. You don't want to mess up now and wind up back down on your own. It's a rough world, baby. It's a tough world, baby. But it's our world, baby. We're gonna have to try to get along. It's a rough world, baby. Tough world, baby. Grab your ankles and smile, 'cause we're gonna be here a while. And it's a rough world, baby. But it's our world, baby. We're gonna have to try to get along. Thank you. Well, this is Jimmy, I think we might bring that down just a little bit. It seems like it might be a little hot. I don't know. Up here, that's what it seems, but you have a better ear than I do. So, there's Jimmy Lee Boggs back there. He is recording engineer. He is the radio producer. He is the sound engineer. He is the video producer. He is a musician and an instructor here at Kirk's, and I think he does everything. Would you please give him a big hand, because he's anything that sounds bad on the stage comes directly from me. He has nothing to do with it. This is a new one, newer one, I guess. I wrote it during the election cycle, last election cycle, and it reflected my point of view, my state of mind at the time. It's about a caterpillar who refuses to leave his cocoon. It's called Cocoon, actually. Don't wanna be no butterfly. I don't wanna sprout no wings. I wanna stay here in my cocoon and think my unhappy things. Don't wanna flutter around no sunny field. I don't wanna ride no wind. Wanna stay here where I'm safe and warm. You all do what you intend. Your sky's so big and blue and wide. Oh, it scares the hell half out of me. I plan to stay right here inside. Why can't you all just let me be? I hang out with the Beatles here. I hang out with the crickets too. So I'll just stay here near the ground if it's all the same to you. Nobody pays me any mind down here among the weeds. And here in my cocoon, I got all the friends I need. Oh, your world goes by so fast, and it don't make no sense. And since I'm here all by myself, I don't have to think in present tense. My views don't ever change, it's true. I done ate up all the scenery. But here in my cocoon, none of that matters much to me. I don't wanna be no butterfly. No, I don't wanna sprout no wings. I wanna stay here where I'm safe and warm and think my unhappy things right here in my cocoon. Just let me pupate here in peace. Here in my cocoon, why can't you all just let me be? Thank you. That's a cheery one, isn't it? is the closest thing to a happy song I've written. It's for my lovely wife. It's called I Love My Baby. Well, sometimes I get to thinking that I don't think near enough. Sometimes the road I'm taking seems a little rough. Sometimes I wonder if I'm where I ought to be. And I love my baby, and my baby, she loves me. Well, sometimes I get hungry for something I can't find. Sometimes I make excuses when I can't make up my mind. Sometimes I get lonely in the middle of a crowded room. And I love my baby, and my baby loves me too. Long and lovely, wild and free, she gives all her love to me. She makes me laugh, she makes me burn. I never know which way she's gonna turn. She's in my heart, she's in my head. Did you hear what I just said? Well, I can't seem to get enough of her and all her loving stuff. Ooh, you got to believe that I love my baby, and my baby, she loves me. She gives all her love to me. She makes me laugh, that woman makes me burn. I never know which way she's gonna turn. She's in my heart, she's in my head. Did you hear what I just said? Well, I can't seem to get enough of her and all her loving stuff. Ooh, you got to believe that I love my baby, and my baby, she loves me. Well, sometimes life is just as clear as day. Sometimes you're in the fog. Sometimes life seems as easy as falling off a log. Sometimes the lightning ties you up, then the thunder sets you free. And I love my baby, and my baby, she loves me. Sometimes the lightning blinds you. Sometimes it helps you see. And I love my baby, and my baby, she loves me. Thank you. What do you guys think of the venue? Isn't this nice? I mean, they've done a wonderful job here, and I hope you, if you enjoy the experience, I hope you pass the word around, because Scottsdale in particular, but Phoenix and the Valley in general can use a place like this, you know, and we're all better for having live music venues, and especially listening venues. This is the title song from my second CD. It's called Up We Go. I was in southeastern Ohio a few years ago now, I guess. And I was visiting some Civil War sites. Made me think about the Civil War, about those poor kids on both sides, you know, shooting each other up and then having to march a few miles to the next site. I imagined him laying down by the side of the road just to get an hour's worth of sleep. One of their superiors coming up on horseback, you know, kicking him in the boots and saying, "Up we go." Touch the hand, touch the heart, strike the flag and bar the door, beat the plowshares into swords, march into eternity. Hey, hey, up we go. Hey, hey, up we go. Men will build and men will fight. Women know the awful truth of husbands, sons, and fathers lost, not to love but to conviction. Hey, hey, up we go. Hey, hey, up we go. And righteous ones with wings of gold seek to harvest what they've sown. Their wagons piled with carrion high into the misty eve withdraw. Hey, hey, up we go. Hey, hey, up we go. Now boys in gray and boys in blue, boys clad in rags of other hues, hand in hand we'll all descend, soul to prophet, knee to bend, and cower neath the baleful eye of she who sits in judgment. Hey, hey, up we go. Hey, hey, up we go. In your closet as in mine, a pas-de-deux in mournful glee. Oh, those bones, they rattle so, those wind chimes of the dead. Some come to dance upon your grave, some leave behind their bitter tears, others simply pause and stare, some come in supplication. The aperture of truth shall show as middle distance comes to full. Lovers kneeling at your stone, you beg of them to weep no more. You beg of them to weep no more. Hey, hey, up we go. 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 Thank you. Well, do you want another singer-songwriterly, tragic, dismal, grim one, or something? Never mind. All in good time. My wife is sitting over there taking pictures. She's long-suffering and patient, and she's way too good for me. She'll be all too happy to tell you that, too, if you corner her. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. But I wrote this song for her when we were recording. Because I realized right away that I had a really good thing, and I had to figure out a way to keep it. Because if she figured out what I was really all about, I'd be out. So I wrote her this song to convince her that I was worth keeping around. It's called Mr. Fix-It. This goes out to my buddy Rocky out there. Well, baby, you've been alone such a long, long time. That's an awful situation. Well, you might need a little maintenance, and that's just my avocation. If you find yourself a little out of sorts and you don't know what to do, well, you can call my number, baby, and I'll be right there for you. Let me oil your hinge, let me plumb your lines, let me set your levels, baby, it'll make us both feel fine. Let me change your bows, tighten up your screws. Oh yeah, I know just what to do. Well, a new coat of paint and a tune-up sugar might change your attitude. A wash and a wax and a detail could do you a world of good. New wiper blades could ease your mind if the rains become torrential. And if you need a little pick-me-up, well, I could slip your differential. Let me change your oil, let me plug your leaks, let me set your timing, baby, leave your knees a little weak, let me polish your chrome, let me spin your wheels. Oh, you remember how good that feels. Well, I got a full set of tools and a big shade tree and an honest point of view. I can fix you up, strip you down. I don't need no manual. Well, pinstripe paint, brakes and rims, new rubber all around. When I'm through with you, little girl, your feet won't touch the ground. Let me change your oil, oh, let me strip your gears. My 15-point inspection plan can lay to rest your fears. Let me polish your chrome, pop your clutch, spin your wheels. Oh, you remember how good that feels. Yes, you do. You feel that roll beneath your wheels. I'll be your pit crew, baby. Oh yeah, I know just what to do. I'll be Mr. Fix-It for you. Thank you very much. I'll do one more here, and then let's take a little short break if anyone needs to refresh their drink or stretch their legs or something, and take maybe 15 minutes or so. Does that work for everybody? Okay. Or I can keep playing. You know, I'm not proud at all. So. Or tired. Well, this is a tune that was written back in 1929 by a blind fiddle player named Alfred Reed. It was written in, he was from West Virginia. It's called How Can a Poor Man Stand Such Times and Live? I remember the time when everything was cheap, and now prices nearly put a man to sleep. When I get my grocery bill, I feel like going out and making a will. Tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? How can a poor man stand such times and live? Well, the doctor comes around with his face all bright. And he says, boy, in a little while, you know you're gonna be all right. All he gives you is a humbug pill, a dose of dope, and a great big bill. Tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? How can a poor man stand such times and live? Well, the preachers today, they're preaching for gold. They're not preaching for souls. That's just another way they keep us poor folks down here in a great big hole. Well, we can hardly catch our breaths. We're taxed, we're schooled, and we're preached half to death. Tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? How can a poor man stand such times and live? How can a poor man stand such times and live? Tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? Thank you very much. We'll see you back in about 15 minutes.
Raise your hands, but the tower will fall.
guys think about banjo, honestly? Tell the truth. It's okay. You can be honest. I don't care. I can take it. I didn't thank you all for coming at the start of the show, and I should have done that because some of you are no longer here. But thank you all, honestly, for coming and supporting this place, and supporting live music and supporting my music. I really appreciate it more than you know. And it's a wonderful, wonderful thing for an artist, especially a solo artist, to play for people who are actually listening. And it doesn't happen as often as you might think in some of the venues that we play. But it's... I appreciate it more than I can adequately express. Would you please give Kirk a big hand? Kirk runs this place. This is kind of his vision, and this is, I think you got a really cool thing going here. Thanks for letting me be a small part of it. This is the title tune from my most recent studio CD. It's called Road of Man. You might know the gospel, you might not know the truth. You might read the headlines and wonder what's the use. You might hate your neighbor and all they hold is true. Well, you better polish up your button that says, "What would Jesus do?" You might think that no one else can rock it like you can. You might not know where to look when mapping out your plan. Be careful where you turn. It might be too late to learn how to find a direction out on that road of man. Well, you might be a cynic, but drop a nickel in the well. You might not believe in heaven, oh, but hope there ain't no hell. You might take precautions against the twists of fate. You might even take to praying and hope you're not too late. You might worry about your future and all those chances that you took. Something might be gaining on you, but you're too afraid to look. Your foot's hard on the gas. Be sure to fist signal when you pass, or you might just miss that curve ahead out on the road of man. You might be judging others by the color of their skin. You might hold the keys to heaven or think you know the back way in. You might be corner preaching with hellfire in your eye. You might be in the shelter just trying to get by. You might think your day-to-day is more than you can stand. You might feel like you're trying to catch some moonbeams in your hand. Remember long ago, someone told you so. Nothing is the way it seems out on that road of man. You might beg for forgiveness but not understand the rules. You might mistake some broken glass for the sacred jewels. Well, you might think you're living large, or you might think you're dead. You might not recognize your Savior if she dropped right in your bed. You might whistle past the graveyard. You might spit into the wind. You might be just another innocent defending your latest sin. You might have all the answers. Well, share them if you can, 'cause you ain't rolling solo out on that road, man. No, you got a lot of company. You better understand that you ain't rolling solo. Thank you. All right, then. Since you're not afraid of the banjo, neither am I. This is a tune from the same CD. It's the Road of Man CD. I actually recorded it on mandolin, and I never really liked it that much. I liked the song, but I didn't care for my performance on the record very much. And when I would play it live, I didn't play it live, but once or twice on the mandolin, it just never sounded right to me. So I said, what else could be annoying besides the mandolin? And I thought, well, the banjo is pretty annoying. We'll try that. And son of a gun, if it just doesn't sit right in the pocket on this, it's pretty cool. It's called Sharecropper. I know, why bother tuning it, right? I am an old sharecropper, money have I none, but I am rich in rattlesnakes, calluses, and sun. I am an old sharecropper, I dig because I must. I eat my dirt for breakfast, for supper I eat dust. I am an old sharecropper, the seasons never fail. Winter brings me blizzard, summer brings me hail. My wife was a sharecropper. We met in July. September we were married. Children by and by. 2 children by and by. Fever took the firstborn. Starvation took the last. 'Twas grief that took my sweetheart. My love proved no repast. Love proved a poor repast. sharecropper. Only time will tell if I go to heaven or if I stay in hell. If I stay in hell, boys, if I stay right here in hell. Wave to me from heaven if I stay in hell. I am an old sharecropper. I work hard every day, except for Sunday morning when I kneel down to pray. I pray for my lost children. I pray for my lost wife. I pray for all the others who live this kind of life. Now, this ain't no kind of life. I am an old sharecropper. Money have I none, but I am rich in rattlesnakes, calluses, and sun. Thank you. So there's a young man sitting in the back there. His name is Chance, and it's his birthday tonight. So I'm not going to embarrass him or anything by sing good happy birthday to him, but you guys can if you want. He was nice enough to come spend part of his birthday evening here, which is an odd choice, Chance, but thank you for being here. This is for you. This song is for you. I don't know you at all, but it's for you. It's called, this is about bad behaviors that I have witnessed. And, you know, I figured there's usually one in every crowd. And if it's not for him, it's for you, Bob. So, I witnessed and documented these behaviors. I took part in none of them. It's called Did You Ever? Well, did you ever wake up in the morning and rub your aching head, trying to remember just what you did, thinking you'll be better off dead? Well, the light through the curtains hurts your eyes. Your bed won't stop, it's spinning. So you add last night to the list of things that you swear you'll never do again. Well, did you ever wake up in the morning wondering just how you got home? Whoa, you was having so much fun. When did things start to go wrong? You can't find your wallet, you can't find your keys. Baby, you can barely find the door. So you add last night to the list of things that you swear you'll never do no more. Did you ever wake up in the morning and you just can't remember her name? What seemed so appealing late last night in the morning don't look the same. Did you ever suppose she just might be thinking the very same thing about you? You both add last night to the list of things that you swear you will never do. Am I preaching to the choir? Did you ever wake up in the morning wondering what you did last night? Something nagging in the back of your mind, something don't feel quite right. Did you ever wonder if you might have done something that you might just later regret? Oh, you better add last night to the list of things that you haven't even thought of yet. Well, that little list of chances, it's grown into a book, and it sits up there on his shelf. Page upon page upon page upon page of admonitions to himself. If he took his own advice, he'd be sitting in the middle of the room on the floor. But everything that Chance is gonna do tonight are things he swore he'd never do no more. Yeah, everything he's gonna do tonight are things he swore he'd never do no more. Happy birthday, Chance. I'm going to play a brand new one. Oh, Rocky and Don might have heard this one, but has not been recorded yet. It's still kind of going through the finding its legs stage. Those of you who write songs know sometimes for me anyway, I have to perform them a bunch of times before I settle on a final arrangement and remember all the words and everything. This is called I Cannot Write a Love Song. Satan caught me at the river when the surge was running high. He said I could walk on water. We watched the world go washing by. He said, pity not the wretched refuse. On their backs you will survive. Gave to me a watch of silver with no numbers there inscribed. We stood above the rising, raging. This to me he did confide. I can make most any man do my bidding, but I cannot write a love song. He said, long ago I loved so fiercely that current stripped me to the bone. Nothing left but mud and ruin, and sin that I could not atone. As the walls commenced to crumble, so the levee spilled its seed. Naked there against the deluge, accursed now for oath and deed. I cannot find the proper words or a sympathetic melody. Everything suggests a dirge. When I try, I find that I cannot write a love song. Satan caught me at the river with the torrent near to crest. He said I could walk on water, trust in him to do the rest. Thank you. Oh, it will be at some point. I'm working on stuff for another CD, but it's and I'm working on the budget for it too. This is a song that it's much more fun to introduce when my wife's in the audience. It came about directly as a result of losing yet another argument with my wife. My wife's very smart, and she's very well spoken, and she's very passionate about her positions, and she's honestly, and this sounds cliche, but she's usually all right. And at this particular time, I thought, by gosh, I've got some grounds to stand on here. Turned to find out I didn't, of course, but while I was maintaining my position, she kept getting madder and madder and madder over the course of a few days, not unlike a tropical storm turning into a hurricane. And so I wrote this song for her called Hurricane Woman Blues. Got a hurricane woman. Right about now, she's a Category 4. Got a hurricane woman. Right about now, she's a category 4. Better look out, people. She's about to blow down my door. Been picking up steam since Monday. By Wednesday night, she's a howling gale. Been picking up steam since Monday. By Wednesday night, she's a howling gale. I feel a bit like old Jonah, tossed around in the belly of that whale. Well, it's raining in my kitchen, tornadoes in the den. I doubt this heavy weather is ever gonna end. Ooh, I'm not too good with my forecasts anyway. This ain't just a cloudburst, people. Hurricane been going on for days and days. Flood waters rise. My furniture is floating all around. Flood water rising. My furniture is floating all around. There's a waterfall down the stairwell. Think I'll just go in the basement and drown. Got a hurricane woman. That's about all I gotta say. Got a hurricane woman, oh, but I would not have it any other way. 'Cause when that storm blows over, well, she loves me right. She loves me right. Oh, she loves me right every night and every day. Thank you. Anything you guys want to hear particularly? Okay, good. This is a song from my very first CD. It's called Will I Ever Be Dry Again? It's one of those that just literally dropped out of the ethers onto the page. I almost couldn't write the words down quickly enough. And sometimes that happens. Those of you who write music and songs, It's almost like the universe is saying, okay, here you go. Here's this. Just don't screw it up. It's very strange. It's a weird, twisted tale, and I don't know where it came from. Rain, rain, falling down, settling the dust in this one-horse town. Dust to mud, will I ever be dry again? Reservation hound biting on fleas, worst looking dog you ever did see, the sorriest mongrel you ever did see. Well, oh my, what did I do? What I did to get over you is what landed me here in this one-horse town down in Mexico. I never even hit him that hard, I swear. It was just behind his ear, just below his hairline, just behind his ear. He made a funny sound, and I had to run. Well, I feel so bad, and when I feel bad, I get angry, and when I get angry, things start going wrong. When I get to feeling this way, that old dog better stay out of my way. Senorita, come to me, make me feel like I'm a man. They chased me west, they chased me south, sure as these words come out of my mouth, sure as these words come out of my mouth, you can't believe everything you hear. They chased me south, they chased me west, two got bullets in the chest, one got lost and one went home, and I broke free. Yeah, I made out, I guess that's so, but you pay the man wherever you go. You can't run so fast or run so far to ever really get away. Well, I feel so bad. When I feel bad, I get angry, and when I get angry, things start going wrong. When I get to feeling this way, that old boy should have stayed out of my way. Sometimes a man don't know what's gonna make him feel like he's a man. I got no money, I got no friends. I got this bottle, but it's almost empty. Got this bottle, but it's almost gone. I believe I'm sinking down. Got 5 bullets in my gun. One's for the Father, one's for the Son, one's for the ghost, one's for the dog. The last one is for me. Well, I feel so bad. And when I feel bad, I get angry. And when I get angry, things start going wrong. When I get to feeling this way, everybody better stay out of my way. Nothing in this world is ever gonna make me feel like I'm a man. Rain, rain, falling down, settle in the dust in this one-horse town. Dust to mud, dust to dust. Will I ever be dry again? Thank you. How you guys doing? You good for a couple more? Well, okay. Crash on the levee, mama, water's gonna overflow. The swamp gonna rise, ain't no boat gonna roll. Well, you can train on down to Williams Point. You can bust your feet, you can rock this joint. Oh, but mama, oh, ain't you gonna miss your best friend now? Gonna have to find yourself another best friend somehow. Don't try to move me, mama, you're just gonna lose. Pack your suitcase, mama, you've been refused. Well, it's a sugar for sugar and salt for salt. If you go down in that flood, gonna be your own damn fault. So, mama, ain't you gonna miss your best friend now? Gonna have to find yourself another best friend somehow. Don't you let me down. Pack up your suitcase, Mama, don't you make a sound. Well, it's king for king, queen for queen, gonna be the baddest flood anybody's ever seen. Oh, Mama, oh, ain't you gonna miss your best friend now? Gonna have to find yourself another best friend somehow. Oh, Mama, oh, ain't you gonna miss your best friend now? Gonna have to find yourself another best friend. Find yourself another best friend. Find yourself another best friend somehow. Thank you. Free CD for whoever can tell me who wrote that song without looking it up on your phone or anything like that. It's cheating. No, I wish. Boy, I wish. Thank you, though. A free CD for you for suggesting that. I wrote, this is the closest thing, well, it's not the closest thing. I've written a couple of love songs, but I was thinking about some friends of mine who've somehow, the two of them together have managed to make a living in the arts. And those of you who are in the arts know how hard that can be, how often impossible that is. And then I was thinking that it's not so much about them as it is about any of us who have a relationship with anybody on any level. We each bring something to a relationship, romantic or business or familial or whatever, and it's not unlike what happens in a weaving. You have the warp, which is the vertical strands, and then you have the weft, which are the horizontal strands that are interwoven between the two. You end up with a fabric, and so creating that fabric is challenging and I can't think of the word, and I'm a writer. It's really what living is all about, I think, is creating that fabric with people that you care about. So this is called Warp and Weft. If I come to you, will you stay with me? Will you stay with me till morning? Till the loom in silhouette does stand? Will you stay with me till day is nigh? If I lay with you, will you stay with me? Will you stay with me till night is done? Till the yarn is limbed in dawn's soft kiss? till the whippoorwill to bed does fly. Will you stay with me till I am strong, till this work in process stands complete? Will you honor that which deftly guides the artist's hand so surely? If I stay with you, will you stay with me? My warp, your weft, our threadbare souls, skeins of love divinely pure, shall be finely woven to tapestry. If I come to you, will you stay with me? Will you stay with me till morning? Thank you. All right, I got a couple more for you, if you can stand it. This is a happy one, and I don't have very many happy ones. I save it till the end so people don't go out and shoot themselves. This is called Big Old Bunch of Your Love. Holes in my windows, holes in my screens, holes in the patches of my old blue jeans. I ain't got nothing. No, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing but a big old bunch of your love. Holes in my gutter, holes in my roof, holes in my shoes if you need more proof. I ain't got nothing. No, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing but a big old bunch of your love. Empty refrigerator, empty gas tank, empty safe box down at my bank. My pew sitting empty on a Sunday morn, be empty when Gabriel blows his horn. Preacher says I got a hole in my soul. Seems like even my holes got holes. I ain't got nothing. No, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing but a big old bunch of your love. Empty frames are hanging on the empty walls. So much empty, I'm laying claim to a spot in the Holy Hall of Fame. Hole in my belly, and that ain't all. I got a great big hole in my outhouse stall. I ain't got nothing. No, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing but a big old bunch of your love. Well, I don't need nothing when it's done and said. No, I don't need nothing. No, I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing but a big old bunch of your love. No, I don't need nothing but a big old bunch of your love. No, I don't need nothing but a big old bunch of your love. Thank you all for coming out this evening. It's been a pleasure playing for you, to you, at you. And I appreciate your patience and your support. And I hope to see you again sometime. This is called Around Here. It's a song about the folks in the Rust Belt who've been disenfranchised for a long time, I think. Weeds get higher all the time. Each day is another hill to climb. No one out there has any time for us round here. Holes in the streets, holes in the windows, shot full of holes, the bones of this old town. Ghosts in the alleys and rust in the hearts of the few decent folks left around. Down the street we used to hear laughing children on the playgrounds over by the elementary school. And the rattle, clang, and clack of that noonday freight out of Dayton. Oh, you could set your watch by it. The old timers knew. Those laughing children all grew up and moved away or went to war, which is what usually happens if you're poor and otherwise adrift. Those who returned mostly came back in pieces, their bodies and their minds and souls bereft. Now how do you tell a young person who's come home to the only home they've known, fresh back from some modern day hell, that there's no work, no proposition, no future around here, no future? Whoa, by the way, thanks for answering the bell. Weeds get higher all the time. Each day is another hill to climb. No one out there pays any mind to us round here. We had a visitor once, a few years ago, some old red-faced fat man come down from Washington, D.C. It didn't look to me like he'd ever missed too many meals, while some folks' kids round here didn't have enough to eat. Now he went on and on and on about the changes that were coming if we would just be patient and bide our time. We all heard between his words, though, something he never came right out and said, which was, "You'll get yours when I get mine." Then he rode off in his big black Buick, tires hissing like God's own serpent on the greasy streets. We all knew as we watched those taillights disappear into the distance that we'd just been left to our own fate. climb. No one out there gives a dime to us round here. Home prices and interest rates aren't the only thing depressed around here. You poke your head into any of the tatty neighborhood bars, and you can pretty much always find another unhappy soul to let you express your opinions, long as you promise to listen to theirs. For the price of a pitcher or two, maybe a game of pool, you can articulate, gesticulate, vituperate, and pretty much hate everything happening in your life. Most of us around here tend to agree that it's better that way, though, than going home and kicking the dog and fighting with your wife. Well, I'd like to tell you all that this tale has a happy ending, some theatrically inspired, uplifting denouement. I'm afraid you're gonna have to come up with your own happy ending to your satisfaction, because I can't. Weeds get higher all the time. Each day is another hill to climb. No one out there gives a damn about us round here. Thank you all very much. Thank you for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us this evening. Have a great rest of your weekend. Please tell your friends about this place, and let's see if we can make this a viable option for Phoenix Live music. All right, have a great rest of your weekend. Everybody got a download card, correct? Because your ticket entitles you to one. They're out there at the desk. And then there are CDs and stuff for sale if you're interested in that kind of thing. There are free buttons and stickers. And if you know of anybody who wants to take music lessons of any sort, you can hit up Kirk and he can set you up with that.
Hey, one more time, a huge round of applause here for Eric Ramsey. Man, I did my best this week to sport my best attempt at the Eric Ramsey here. So I do have to shave tomorrow morning for church. But I gave it a good go here the whole week.
You're going to have to shave this part too then.
Yeah, a little bit up here on top. Yeah. I'm sure that's coming eventually. Yeah, so anyway, we're so honored to have you on the stage here tonight. Really, thank you. You've really taken this place to a whole new level. So
the honor's mine. Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
And again, none of this would have happened without Jimmy and his determination to bring this all to pass. So, yeah, thank you, Jimmy. So if anybody wants to see a replay of your experience here tonight, it's on Facebook. It's on the AZRADIO.LIVE Facebook page, multiple camera angles. Yeah, so I know a lot of you were doing your own filming here. But if in case you want to see it from a few other angles, that's on the Facebook page. We hope to have you back again for another show. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend.
How can folks find out about new shows?
Yeah, on the AZRadio.live page, on the Facebook, on the B-Side Facebook page. And if you purchase tickets through TicketWeb, hopefully we have your email address. If we don't have your email address, you might just want to shoot us an email or message us on the social media. So, yeah, just drop your email. Just give us your email on your way out. That'd be awesome, so we can keep you updated with upcoming shows. So thanks again, and have a great weekend. Thank you, Eric.